huge stories from the standpoint of immigration coming out this weekend and today. The first one being Greg Abbott pulling another one of these actions where he's busing migrants to areas that are Democratic strongholds and are certain relevancies. Him and Ron DeSantis of Florida have been doing this for a while now, sending buses of migrants to places like Washington D.C. and Martha's Vineyard, right to the doorstep of various Democratic points that they consider to be relevant as an effort to make it clear publicly again about their disapproval of Joe Biden's immigration policies and what they call the crisis at the border, with record numbers of migrant crossings coming in and affecting their states. Then another one of these on Christmas Eve in the freezing cold temperatures. Around 100 migrants were bused to Vice President Kamala Harris's home in DC, and they were dealt with as they usually were. Volunteers and local groups coming around to provide them with necessary materials, including food, shelter, and materials to deal with the cold. And another sharp criticism by the White House of these policies, calling them political stunts and accusing accusing these Republican governors of using migrants as political pawns in order to make a public relations point and not actually caring about the lives of these people. But now the latest update is Greg Abbott has fired back against the White House, criticizing him, calling the White House a bunch of hypocrites, and blaming Biden and the border czar Kamala Harris. Joe Biden uh, appointed Kamala Harris to be the chief manager of the border and the migrant situation at the border. So Greg Abbott coming at both of them and saying that they're failing to do their jobs, and that is why his state and other states are getting so many migrants, and um, that he's and going on to say that the migrants willingly chose to go on the buses and signed a voluntary consent waiver available in multiple languages upon boarding, that they agreed on the destination. We don't know if that's a confirmed report, but that's what Greg Abbott's spokesperson is saying. 139 migrants total, this article says, and Greg Abbott's spokesperson again blaming the federal government, mentioning El Paso and their struggles with dealing with all of these migrants that are coming into into their state across the U.S. Mexico border. So will these continue? Yeah, probably. I don't think there's any reason that they would be stopping them once the Ron DeSantis and Martha's Vineyard fiasco happened a couple of months ago. There were rumors of possible criminal or civil investigations, but nothing to actually come of that. So it appears that these Republican governors will continue to be busing these migrants to come into their states into Democratic strongholds.